Okay, we're trying again. We're going to see again what happens. I'm going to do a little bit on survival here, and a little bit on duality, and a little bit on seeing if what I'm doing here is all going to work out alright. So this is again a test. Now the duality and the things that are going on are, as per se, caution what you ask for. Things will come in their own way, in their own manner, no matter what you want to believe it is or how it's going to be. Magic has a way of working that. And that's basically what duality is. It's a magic. It's a give and take. It's the idea that what you put out there, you will receive. Be it good or bad, right or wrong, be it white or dark. Now see, everybody will put stipulations and judge those things, but how are we to know to understand the difference if we're here just to learn? So once you clarify, classify, and have the intent of it is, then the whole situation will become it is. One person's dilemma could be one person's blessing. Another person's up could be another person's down. And we have to associate to know to understand that the differences are equal. Duality has to be centered. It can't be picked and choose. I mean, you can, but then again, you're going to be like a teeter-totter, and it's going to be too much on one side, not enough on the other. You have to keep it level and straight to the idea so you can go further ahead. Just like the yin-yang, it's always in a constant circle. It's always working with itself, the light and the dark. And so, as per se, what you will put out there in duality will come back to you. It might not come back to you the way you think it should, or the way you might think you want it to. Because the universal law has its own stipulations of understanding what is best for you. And when you can get to that conclusion and let things be as they are, and associate what it is for it just being okay no matter what it is. Like my situation that's going on. I didn't do something, so guess what? I'm paying for it. And I mean, I'm paying for it dearly. But it's all a third-dimensional thing. Because the universe, which is the opposite of the duality, the unseen, the part that the universal law and divine right order is giving back to me. I'm learning patience and understanding and forgiveness and getting to the point of where you just gotta let it be what it is, because it is what it is, whatever. And until that stipulation of time and effort and reality works itself out, you just gotta enjoy those moments of what they are for what they are. Okay, yeah, I'm not saying that there aren't moments where I'm just like a nervous wreck going, ah! Because I've actually had to be stuck in a beautiful place with beautiful things and a loving person who is helping take care of me. Which is vice versa. You know, I'll do things to help take care of her. But the whole situation is, it's unconditional. There are no expectations. I have no delusions of what should be. And I really don't want to dream and wish what could be. Because I don't want my hopes let down, and I don't want to let hopes down of anybody else's either. So there's no expectations, no rules of have-tos, shouldas, why nots, because that isn't the way the world works. We have to play certain roles in certain games to have certain conditions that warrant us being here, which is fine to a degree. By me, I don't like to do many rules, actually, because I don't believe in them. I understand that as long as I am honest, open, truthful, and myself, then things will work out the way they're supposed to be. Even though it seems sometimes that, you know, reality can really just be, whoa, but I don't want to call things to me. I don't want to have to face stipulations and misunderstandings and conditions that are truly out of my control. To the idea that life is beautiful. Life is but a dream. And when I go to sleep at night and I do my work in the etherical realm, I know that when I wake up the next day, something different, something new, something more than yesterday. Because I didn't put stipulations in the way. I didn't put misunderstandings out there to the point of where I have to be concerned of what the repercussions are going to be. And again, that's another duality. I will bring the up, which is your oversoul, which is the part of you that knows everything that's going on, which is your dream self, which is the one who will help direct for the day the stipulations and occurrences of what is going to happen or go on. But by the free will of our choice, we get to decide how we will react to these things. And that just makes and takes the next step. Nothing is as white and black as having to think that you have to. And in all means and ways of support, you don't have to. Okay? If I don't want to eat because it's noon, then I don't have to eat because it's noon. But if the stipulation warrants that by a job or other things that you've been taught that you must eat at noon, then you're under a recession of a duality to make stipulations that your whole physical being might not be reacting to in the way it's supposed to. By all free will of choice, you have the right, the power, and the choice to make the decisions that will be or not be. And you don't have to live by other people's rules. I mean, yes, okay, if you're driving down the road and the light turns red, you should stop, only because everybody else is included, and that you don't want to create a situation you're going to have to fix later. But by all means, you can only live by your standards of what you have available to live by. And there should be no expectations from others or yourself to have to conclude it to be that way. And until you can release and forget and forgive and just be, there's going to be so many complications hanging around you and being created and having to be taken care of. Then basically just enjoy the moments and don't get hooked up into them. Have no expectations, make no expectations, and try your best just to enjoy the moments that they are, because the duality is, if you place expectations on something and they don't work out, then what are you doing? You're giving yourself the exact opposite of being let down, hurt, and basically disgusted with things that are out of your control anyway. And as the clouds float by and maybe they turn dark, just know that they will pass, just with the turn of the earth. And as the earth is turning and changing on a constant manner, if you have fear about those changes, that's the duality that'll call more fear to you. But if you have hope about it, and you only have hope, then you don't have the reality that there should be some things that you need to be concerned about, and that you should take credit of basically not to get involved in the things that might be where they're going to be harmful. Don't stand out in the rain with a lightning rod or an umbrella so that you can see if the lightning might come to you. Just understand that the phonics of the elements are working on their own. And if you can let go of all the expectations and the things that might call to you, things that might let you down, then why are we here? We're here to experience these things and to learn the differences and to share the unconditional set of being. So if your hopes get let down, just know that in another moment your hopes might get picked up. And by all means, just try not to pick sides, because being center is the way to get through this. To not call things to you that might be harmful, and to enjoy those little moments that need to be enjoyed. And basically, again, don't place judgments, have no expectations, and try not to live in a duality. Live in the now. Not in the past, not in the future, but in the present, the now. Enjoy the moments that they are, because we only have those moments. And by all consciousness, every breath is a blessing, every sigh is a relief, and know that if you can love yourself, then love will come to you. Unconditionally. Unconditionally is the big message also with the with the duality. That what it is we are beings of now. And yes, it's good to have knowledge. Yes, it's good to have understanding, but you know that might change too, because the world is all in change. So as I say, and try to just see what I can do here now again, just to make something occur, because hey, I'm not reading from a script, I'm reading from my heart, and maybe next time I'll even be doing a reading. But to each his own. Enjoy. Just spread the word of the love, of the conditions, of the rainbow slides and the star swings, because that's where we're all headed for, if you allow it. Don't get caught up in the propaganda and the BS that's going on. This is all just information to be known, try to be understood, and then let it go, because it will change. Every moment is a change upon whatever reality to the duality is. The situations will change, the occurrences will alter themselves, and the delusions, if you hold on to them, will stay. And the thing is not to let them stay. Just to let everything pass through you, and to enjoy the now. To be where it is. And as I'm Skyping here with my daughter, she's probably like, Mom, why aren't you typing back? Well, because I figured I'd take this moment to try to do this and to see what happens and if it all works out. You know, how's my ledge? But anyway, be well, y'all. Take it easy. Never take any cares, because all cares are stipulations of situations that make you lose your energy and your self-worth. You can have sympathy for anything and everybody and give that love of support and awareness. But if you take cares, then you're going to be overwhelmed, overloaded, and to the point of where you can't share the truth of the being of the love. So, and also you can't fly with the spirit if you are cared, full of cares, careful, to the point of where the rest of it can't get accomplished. So by all understanding, do not take any cares, do not accept any cares, and don't be careful, because then you're full of cares. And then that holds you back, inhibits you, and then, hey, you might as well be in that duality, because you're not going to end up going anywhere. So anyway, be safe, be full of love, create peace, and enjoy for the joy. For heaven is what we make of it for where we're at, which should be centered. Not left, not right, not up, not down, not in, not out, but centered. Be in the now and the being. Peace, love, and joy. Later, y'all. Bye.